Thank you for joining me this evening. I'm Dr. Maureen Craig, and I'll be leading your practice. So let's begin on our back. Start with a nice Shavasana posture and a bit of pranayama practice. So we're going to be focusing tonight a little bit on what's called the pure breath. So press the back of your head into the mat so you can tuck your shoulders under a bit and find a comfortable position for your legs, either extended or perhaps you want to just kick your heels out to the side and let your knees rest against each other. And then begin to find your breath. Noticing the breath in the body just as it is. And then we'll be exploring the pure breath, which is a 4-part instruction. And the first instruction is to slow the breath down. So draw the breath in a little slower and exhale it a little longer. Letting the breath be slow. And the next instruction is to let the breath be connected. Letting the inhale fold into the exhale. And at the bottom of the exhale, letting it fold into the inhale. A continuous slow flow of the breath. The third instruction is to let the breath be balanced. The length and volume of the inhale balanced with the length and volume of the exhale. And the last instruction is to let the breath be smooth. If you notice any hitches or pauses, interruptions in the smoothness of the breath, try and slow it down just a bit more, letting it be like a ribbon of breath, slowly flowing in and flowing out. Then turning the attention over the heart and setting an intention for your practice. Whether it to be to infuse your practice with a bit of joy, bring more presence into your life, or to dedicate your practice to someone you're thinking of tonight. When you're ready, reach your arms overhead. Lengthen out through the feet and take a full body stretch. Then draw the left knee in towards the chest. Give it a few circles. And then draw that knee across the body. And take that left hand out behind you. and a long spinal twist. And switch to the other side. Right knee in, a few circles. And then draw that knee across the body. So you take your gaze and the shoulder out to the other side, letting it drift towards the earth. Bringing yourself back to center. Bring your arms into cactus. Shins into tabletop. Let them drift a little bit left and right with the exhale. Once more each side. Bring your shins to tabletop and just place your hands right behind the thighs. Push your feet forward and come on up into a hands and knees position, rolling all the way over. And place your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And we'll begin a little cat-cow. So begin by noticing the flow in the hips, letting the spine undulate just a bit here. And bring it through the spine so you're carrying it all the way up to the cervical spine. And you might soften the elbows a little bit here. Sometimes I visualize like one of the big cats as they go across the safari and they're leaping and their bodies are so supple. And you can just see how their spine ripples with motion as they extend their legs and then draw them together. So just visualize that a little bit as you work through your spine. And then pausing in table. Push the left heel out behind you. Let it lengthen out like an extension of your spine. Add the left thumb to the sky if that's available to you. Inhale a little lift. Exhale, drift off center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sweep away. Inhale, lengthen. Sweep away. Bring your hand down, the ball of your foot down, and take a bit of a calf stretch here, pushing your heel back, letting that lengthen a little. And then switch sides. Left heel back, right thumb up. Inhale a lift. Exhale, sweep off center. Inhale, lengthen. Sweep away. Inhale, lengthen. And sweep away. Once more, lengthen. Bring the hand down and the ball of the foot down. Stretch out that calf. And release. We'll walk our hands a handprint forward and bring ourselves down onto the mat. Bring your hands right underneath the shoulder points and zip your legs together. And then inhale into your cobra. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lift. And soften. Two more. Soften. And lift. And soften. And bring your forehead down to the mat and bring your hands alongside of your hips. Fingers facing towards your toes. Draw the elbows in. And when you're ready, lengthen through the spine. See if you can get just a little lift on your back body. Breathing in this locust posture. One more breath. And release. Cleansing breath. And then interlace your hands behind the sacrum or keep them right alongside the hips, whichever works better for you. And come up into your locust when you're ready for 3 breaths. And release. Bring your hands underneath the shoulder points and push yourself back towards your table And walk your hands back towards your knees. We're going to get a little bit of a stretch onto the forearms by placing our fingers towards our knees and then just resting back a little bit so you get a good forearm stretch there. Then we'll take and move that stretch to our feet by bringing our heels together, toes are tucked. Just press your hands into the mat as you push your heels back. See if you can feel the soles getting a good stretch there, the toes. Your feet have been in shoes all day, that'll feel good. And then just sit up on your heels for a moment. And rock up into your squat, coming to a forward fold. Take a moment to lengthen out the back of the legs by pedaling up and down. Inhale for a half lift. Feel the spine lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep those hands behind you, rising the arms up, and release. Okay, we made it to the tops of our mats. Let's go for a little bit of a balanced posture. We're going to do dancer pose tonight, which can be challenging, but find a position that's comfortable for you with your feet and take whatever part of this posture works for you. Bringing our weight to one foot, take the other foot into the hand, and I should actually talk about a focus point first. Looking someplace in front of you and holding your focus can really be helpful with the balance. And then once your foot is into that other hand, push the knee down. So you open the hip flexors, you draw the heel in towards the glute. Then when you're ready, extend the foot out back and the hand out front. And come into your dancer's pose. Breathing. And releasing. And then we'll take that on the other side. So same instructions. Weight into the one foot. You might need to shake out your legs a little bit if you're holding a little tension in the legs. So get that one leg weighted. Hold your drishti point, your focus point. And then take that foot into the hand, draw it in towards the glute, and push that knee down towards the earth. So open that hip flexor a bit. And then when you're ready, start extending the one foot back and the other hand forward, coming into your dancer's pose. And releasing. Now I give you rather slow instructions, so sometimes I find it's helpful to enter the pose more fluidly. So let's take it once more on each side, and we will attempt to see how it goes for us in a little more rapid fashion. Weight the foot, and then gently just move into your dancer's pose as you hold the drishti point. And release it. And now take it to the other side. Move in. And release. So that might feel a little bit more fluid for you. All right, let's move into our flow practice. We're going to start with Asari Namaskara A. Find your mountain. Let your feet be weighted, parallel with the long edge of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale and fold. Half lift. And fold, stepping out to your plank. And then push directly up to your downward facing dog. Let your feet and hands be about equal distance apart. Soften the knees a bit. Enjoy your down dog for a breath. Float it forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push it back towards child. And then drift those hips forward. Squeeze the glutes, lift the heart. Exhale, down dog. Take your right foot up and walk it forward. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift and fold. Sweep it up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll take it on the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Step it out to plank. Push to down dog. Come forward to plank. Knees just chin. Inhale, cobra. Push it back to child's. Inhale forward to a modified up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, down dog. Lift the left foot. Walk yourself forward. Forward fold. Inhale, a half lift. And fold. And sweep it up. And release. Beautiful. Okay, our next flow tonight is going to be a B series. So let's find our way to the top of the mat and take a good flow with starting in our chair. So take a moment to feel the weight in your heels. See my microphone cord here. There we go. Get it straightened out. And let your hips and knees soften a bit, coming into your chair. Weight in the heels, pushing them apart and breathing. On the third exhale, fold. Inhale, a half lift. Exhale, fold and step out to plank. Taking a high to low push-up or knees just chin, whatever's right for you. Meet an up dog, cobra, and then push to down dog. Inhale, sweep the left foot up. Bring it forward between the hands for our runner's lunge. And then look forward, coming up into a crescent lunge. Push the feet apart. When you're ready, drop the back heel. Warrior one. Lift the heart a little bit. Push the feet apart. Left knee over the ankle. And then we're going to fold. We're coming into a pyramid posture, so grab your block. Bring it to the inside of that front foot. Both heels at 6 o'clock. Draw the left hip back. And then flatten the back. Float the heart forward and down towards that block. Breathing. Enjoying the stretch on the back of that leg. When you're ready, walk your hands over the top and come into your standing split. Lift that back foot up. Stay tall in your hip. Take a breath or two here. And then slowly come back down into your runner's lunge. Set your block aside. We're going to bring that right heel down, toes out now to 3 o'clock. And bring that elbow up onto the knee. The extended side angle arm up over the ear. And breathing for 3. Keep the feet pushing apart. 2. One more breath. And then sweep it all the way back to your peaceful warrior. Left hand comes up. And then straighten that front knee and lift the toes. Sky warrior, 3 breaths. And a flow all the way down to the mat. Step that left foot back to meet the right. Take your flow and meet me in down dog. Whenever I say flow, you can choose the flow that you are wanting to do. Knees just chin or chaturanga or a version of your own. Inhale the right foot up. Bring it forward between the hands. We're going to start in our runner's lunge, 2 lanes of traffic. And then as you're looking forward, push the feet apart and come up into your crescent lunge. The back heel is lifted. Good sized breath here. And then drop that back heel, coming to your warrior one on this side. After your third breath, fold, coming into pyramid. Bring that block on the inside of the foot. Step the back foot half foot forward. Both heels drawn back. for that pyramid pose. So nice long stretch in the back of the right leg. And lengthen out the spine and float the heart down. Breathing here, scooping the navel in. When you're ready, walk your hands over the top of the block. Come to your standing split on this side. And take a breath or two here. And then slowly bring it back down in your runner's lunge. Set your block aside. Drop the back heel so the toes go out to 9 o'clock. Raise the left arm up and over the ear. Taking a big breath here to fill the ribs. Another breath. And gently sweep on over, coming to our peaceful warrior. After your third breath, begin to straighten that front knee. Lift that toe if you're feeling comfortable with that. Sky warrior. Exhale and flow. Hands to the mat. Step back for your plank. And take your flow here. Coming to our downward facing dog. Taking a breath or two here. On the inhale, looking forward, and exhale, step forward to forward fold. Inhale for a half lift and fold. Hands behind you, soften the hips and knee. Come into your chair. Hands to the heart and lift it out. Beautiful. All right, coming to the side of your mat, take a little bit of a step out. We're going to take a little bit of that goddess squat. Toes are out, heels are in, and just a 3/4 stride. We'll come into cactus arms. So the elbows are up here at the level of the shoulders. And just pulse them back a little bit. So you're engaging that back body. And then begin to lift one heel and then the other as you're pulsing. And take a break anytime you need to, lifting up out of this. Or maybe you want to go a little lower. Try and keep those elbows up and breathe. So lifting the heel, but not the top of the head. So see if you can pull that off. Breathing. Couple more times here. And release, pushing through the heels, lifting up, roll the shoulders, and let it go. We're going to come now into a little bit of core practice. So roll on down onto your mat, unfolding the body here, lengthen out the legs. Feel the length of the body from the heels through the crown. Spread your fingers like sunshine. Roll the heart up. Squeeze the glutes and float the heels. Breathing for 3, 2, 1 more. And release. Bring your heels behind your glutes. And then we'll take a bridge here. Tuck your shoulders under. Scoop that navel in as you push the hips up. And breathe up into your bridge, creating a little tension between your shoulders and your heels. And draw the knees towards each other. Slowly pull the tailbone towards the heels as you unwind your spine. We'll take another low bridge. Sorry, a low boat is what I meant to say. Spread your fingers. Roll your heart up as you reach forward. Squeeze the glutes and float the heels. Breathing for 3, 2, 1, and release. Heels behind the glutes. And find yourself back into your bridge. Really feel the spine rolling as you roll up and down from your bridge. Now heel toe your feet out so that the toes kind of curl over the edge of the mat. Let the hips come down just a little bit and then squeeze the glutes to lift. Keep the knees spread. Whatever is comfortable for you. Just using the glute muscles to really lift the hips. Exhale it up. 3 more. And 1 more. Slowly roll it down. Find yourself your block. Slide it underneath your sacrum. And float your heels to the sky. Pedal out the feet, circles with the ankles. And take your hands up and give them a little shake as well. Then let the heels drift apart, toes reaching for the corners of the room. Starting to unwind your practice a bit here. Breathing a little more deeply and smoothly. Let the heels come back together like we learned in that pure breath. Letting the breath be slow, connected, balanced, smooth. And letting the knees come into the chest. And finally, your feet fall down behind the block. Let the soles of the feet come together. And then just rock the knees a little bit left and right as you spread the knees. And your arms might go up into a cactus position for your floating goddess. And when you're ready, let the knees come back together, land in the heels. Take your block out from underneath you. And unfold the body into Shavasana. If you have any final postures you're wanting to take before you unfold into Shavasana, please do so. And then when you're ready, let your body become heavy against the earth. Terra firma. This beautiful big earth that we get to rest upon. And let it rise to hold you. Feel the body getting heavy, softening around the eyes, the jaw, the shoulders. And coming back to that breath. Letting the breath slow down now, even as you're feeling the echo of your recent practice. Let the breath be connected in a circle, breathing in and out. Balanced and smooth. Slowing the breath down and letting it be smooth. Beginning to deepen your breath a bit. Be stretching through the hands and the feet. The arms and the legs. You're ready, bringing your knees in towards your chest. Giving a little gratitude for this physical body that you get to live your life in and take care of. And then find your way to a seated posture. And bring your hands in front of your heart. Taking a moment to appreciate the practice of yoga and the gift of a human body. May you take a bit of this practice into your life. May you know peace. Om Shanti, Om Peace. Namaste. Thank you, friends, for joining me. I hope you enjoyed tonight's practice. If you're enjoying these, please do leave me comments. I'm sure you know you can subscribe and or like the video. All those things help. And thank you for being part of our small community. And I look forward to hearing from you. See you next week. Bye-bye.